Welcome to Nanny Bubby's garden. These are my zucchini plants, and today we're making zucchini blossoms. They're such a delicacy. You can only pull out about one or two every morning, and you need to get to them before about 9:30 or 10 a.m. Otherwise, the heat kills them and you've got to wait for the next morning. They last about 3 days in the refrigerator, so let's go inside and find our blossoms. So it took about 3 days for me to accumulate about 7 zucchini blossoms, and the way that I store them is just in an old plastic container that had grapes in it. With a wet paper towel, I always rinse them first and then I store them, and you can see they kept beautifully. So step 1, we're going to go inside each blossom and cut out the stamen where all the pollen is with a little manicure scissors, and just shake it out. There's one. So now we're going to prepare the stuffing for the blossoms. It starts with 1 cup of ricotta cheese, adding to that a teaspoon of kosher salt, a half teaspoon of fresh ground black pepper, freshly ground. We've got 1 teaspoon of dried oregano that came right out of Nanny Bubby's garden, and you always want to put it between your fingers and just rub it, crumble it. You activate the oils in the oregano. It all gets in there. It's just absolutely fantastic. And now we are going to zest 1 lemon and put in about a teaspoon of lemon zest. And now we're just going to give this a nice tossed mix and prepare it to go inside the blossoms. What I have is a drained jar of anchovies, and we're going to take a half of the anchovy fillet and stuff it right into the blossom, just like that, just flat on one of the leaves. And then we're going to take about a tablespoon of the stuffing, go right in over the top, push it in, and then close it up. Just take your hands and just close that blossom right up. It sticks to the stuffing. Let's keep going. So now that we've stuffed the blossoms, we're going to start heating up the oil. And we're using a fresh blood orange flavored olive oil, which is really going to give this that really, really sweet delicacy taste. And we're now going to also make the batter, which is 1 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, and we're going to use 16 ounces of club soda. So now we're just very gently going to mix this. We don't want to over mix it because we don't want those bubbles from the club soda to go down. There we go. So we're going to take our blossom and just dip it just lightly into this very fluffy batter and just put it right into the hot oil. See it start to bubble. Out of the pan, onto a paper towel, finish with some beautiful sea salt, and I'll show you how to serve it. So these are sweet potato leaves from the garden, just plating them. Edible flowers, also from the garden. And let's take about 3 of our zucchini blossoms, put them on the plate, and that's how you would serve a beautiful delicacy. I think this is what farm to table really looks like. Go out and spread love like butter. Mwah.